I'm Brett Hoebel, your workout coach for today. Did you know that protein is essential for staying toned and building lean muscle? BeFit's whey protein is a great option to keep your body fueled after a workout. Get yours at BeFit.com. All right, we're getting into the booty workout, and I got the booty squad with me. I've got Ashley and I've got Michelle, and I want you to keep an eye on Michelle because she's going to be doing some of the modified moves on the stretches and on the workout. All right, so what are you going to need? She's got body weight. I'm going to do body weight too, or you can have an option of putting on the ankle weights. We're using a mat when we get down onto our knees and our back. All right, first move coming up. We're starting with the stretches. Here we go. Fingertips under the toes. We drop all the way down. This is called Sumo Stretch. If you can't get your hips down this low and you're up here, it's all good, but try to work toward right here. Chest up. Second stretch. Lift up the chest, flatten out your back. Now, I can't have it rounded. Flat back. If you can't get your legs straight, it's okay. You can keep them bent. Good. Tuck the chin in. It's a cat curl. And you're going to shift your hips over to the left with your left hip straight. And then shift your hips over to the right with your right hip straight. Now come back to the center. We're going to do that again. Notice my toes are pointing straight ahead. Don't point them too far out to the outside. Flat back. And then cat curl. Tuck that chin in. Arch. Keep those arms straight. Shift to the left. You're going to feel that left hip socket open up. Then over to the right. Back to the center. Curl up. Roll up. All right. Coming onto the mat. These guys are going to stay on the floor. I'm going to take a big step back. Now, the knee alignment here is real important. I've got the knee on the ground, but you can also check out, she's going to have the knee off the floor. So I take a bow. I get right into it. So the knee on the floor is a little more supported, or it can be up like this. It's up to you. And I want to get down as low as I can. If you can't get down with your elbows bent in your hair, it's all good, but try to get down to here. Knee right over the heel. You're going to feel that in the hamstring and the glutes. Now, come up onto the arms, wide base of support, chest up, stick the hips out behind you, turn over your right shoulder, and keep your right knee against your shoulder. As you turn like this, you should feel that stretch go into that outer right hip socket. Okay, now both legs back in the plank. Take a big step up on the opposite side. Make sure the leg is up here. If you got to move your leg, grab onto it and move it up, and we take that bow. Good. Make sure this knee is pretty far back so you feel that stretch right into the hamstring. Now, the further that you bend down here and you bow, the more you're going to get into the glute, the low back, and the hamstring, and that's what we want. Come up for a wide base of support, lift up the chest, drive the tailbone out, turn over the opposite shoulder, chest up, tailbone out, pulling that knee along the side of your shoulder. Deep breath in, exhale, step back, sit back. And that's the end of your warm-up. Let's get right into the first move. We got 2 rounds, 30 seconds on each side. Second round, we're going to add a little Brazilian spice. Here comes the first one. You're going to start on this leg. It's the fire hydrant lift, the booty hydrant. I know you know this one. On 3, 2, 1, here we go. You're going to come up and hold, squeezing the booty at the top, and then you're going to come down. My abs are drawn in, up. I exhale on the way up, and I bring it down. I'm coming over to Michelle to show some of the options that she's doing. The modifications that she's doing, she doesn't have the ankle weights. Now, when you do this, imagine that you've got a glass of water on your back, and we don't want it to tip. So don't get too sideways on this. Up, and she squeezes that booty at the top. Pulse it now. Up, and you're going to pulse. Pulse. You're done in 3, 2, 1, time. A little pulse. That's all you need. Going to the other side, get set, and go. So the technique here, let's say you couldn't get your leg up that high without tipping over to the side. Could you get it up to here? Yes, just squeeze that booty at the top. Good, and come on up again. Bam. So if you go too high and you start tipping all over the place, you end up using your lower back and not the booty. The key on this is at the top, you stick it and you squeeze it. 10 seconds. Boom, and look at the crease. You can see that booty muscle, the glutes, right through the spandex. She's working that hard. Pulse it, baby. Up, up. Try to get up with your heel. Bam. 3, 2, and 1, time. We love that. The booty hydrant, we love it. Coming into the second move, it's a booty bridge. You're on your back, face up. This position, hands are going to be out to the side. I'm going to come over to Ashley. I want to show you some of the technique that she's got. So I'm going to have her lift her toes up. Michelle's keeping the toes down. Get set and go. you're up, and you come back down. Exhale on the way up, your palms are up, you're squeezing your shoulder blades together because I want to strengthen your back and your booty at the same time. Now, how high do I want your hips to come up? Right at about your knee level. So if you get them up too high, you're gonna feel it go right into your lower back, and we don't want this. We're here for a minute, all right? So you're gonna keep doing this move. You can go all the way down like this, or she just wanted to go halfway down, so she's keeping a little bit more tension on the butt the whole time. Either way is good. Toes up, or she could go toes down, which is a little easier, and then she's gonna pop it up. Now I'm gonna have her walk her heels back a little bit more. Right there is good. Notice how her shin right here is at a 90-degree straight up and down. That's what I like. If your leg is too far out, you're gonna get more hamstring. I wanna work on the booty. And you're up. You got less than 10 seconds. Look how hard she's working through her back muscles. I can get my fingers there. Strengthening the back. Now pulse for it, baby. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, boom. Yeah, a little round and pound on this one. That was a little booty bridge, so good. Now we're coming up into the kneeling booty kicks. So you're gonna be on all fours, you're gonna pull the knee to the chest, and you're gonna drive it straight back. I wanna show you the technique on Michelle. She is awesome at this. This is all a professional dancer here. She's so good. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So you drive it out. Now the key on this, notice how she sticks it right at the top. You gotta see the glute contraction right here. It's at the top, boom, you can see that pop. And right here, which I call where the booty meets the hammy, I call that the bammy. The bammy crack right there. Ha, bam. So I'm not trying to crank out all these reps fast. Up, stick, and squeeze that booty. Now we're getting a pulse on the last one. Go. Pulse. 5, 4, squeeze. 3, 2, 1. I love my job. It's so good. Switch to the other side, baby. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So Ashley, who's got the ankle weights over here, 1 or 2 pounds is all you need. I mean, when the weight is this far off your body, it's much harder. It's like holding a dumbbell out here or holding it in. When you hold that dumbbell out here, it gets very heavy. The torque goes up. Notice her toe placement. Her toe is flexed. She is driving back through the heel and up. She's doing a great job. And look at that contraction right there. Pulse it, baby. Get the pulse on me. 5, how many? 4, how many? How many? How many? Love you. So good. I need a round of pound from these guys. Bam, boom, boom. Awesome job. We got round 2 coming up. It's the last round. Staying with it. We're coming down on the ground for booty hydrants on 3, on 2, on 1. Let's go. So I like that. That's a good lift right there. Up and hold. Now I'm going to show you the kick. This is how we Brazilify it. She's going to kick. Now when you do this kick, all right, bam, in the second round we get a little Brazilified. Capoeira is a Brazilian martial art, so I'm going to add that flair to it. She drives, and she drives through the heel and come on back. All the way out. Now, if she couldn't get up this high, she could go down here. It's just as good. It's all good. Now pulse. Out, hold, and lift up. Up. You have 5. Come on. 4. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Time. Switch to the other side. Get set. Go. Now, you know what you're going to feel right now? You should feel the supporting leg almost more tired than the kicking leg. That's all good. That should be happening. Because this leg right here with the knee on the ground is doing a lot of stability work on your hips. That's why I don't want you leaning over and get loosey-goosey. So you hear that exhale? They're contracting their abs. They're supporting their booty. Get the leg up and start pulsing. Ha! 4, 3, 2, 1. Mercy. Oh, it's so good. They're smiling, but you know they're in pain. All right, coming up onto the single leg Halfmoon kick. It's gonna be, this is one of my favorite ones. I'm gonna do it with you guys. It's a booty bridge on one leg, and you're gonna do this kick where, watch my leg, I'm gonna sweep out and up. So as I do the single leg bridge, my leg comes out and up. You're going in 3, 2, 1, go. And in capoeira, it's called a meia lua, boom, de frente, a meia lua Halfmoon kick to the front. So what that's gonna do, good job. I want her to get up at the same time. Pop it up, there. When you've got your legs swinging out there, it creates a lot of torque on the body. The abs have got to work harder, and the booty's got to work harder. But notice she's still getting that hip all the way up. Good, a little bit more pressure with the hands, and I want you to get a little bit higher. Now lift the toe up a little harder, and you're gonna come up the middle now and pulse, and pulse, and pulse. You got 3, you got 2, you got 1, boom. Switch to the other side, get set, vai. That means go. Go. Ah, that's it, boom. That's it, and up, boom, love it. I'm gonna keep your hips a little bit more flat, swing it out, and drive up. Drive up. You hear her breathing because this is a hard exercise. Now, if this was too hard, just do a single leg like this, straight up the middle. And if that got too hard, 2 feet and go to the regular bridge. Bam, 2 feet down, like that. It's all good. Give me the single leg and pulse now. Last pulsing. You got 5, how many? 4, how many?
3,
how many?
2,
how many?
1.
Boom, so good. Last exercise of the last round, don't quit. I know you're tired, but guess what? These are when the results happen. Quit is not an option, and just remember, you can't get back tomorrow what you don't do today, so let's do it. We're on here. It's gonna be like a frog kick. Knee comes up to the side, and I'm gonna sweep it around, almost like a breaststroke kick. In capoeira, we call this a gancho kick. Boom, a hook kick. 3, 2, 1, vai. Here we go. So she pulls the knee all the way up to the chest. That's it, and I'm gonna have her keep the leg up sideways like this. So imagine my hand is here. She's gotta pull it over my hand, up all the way to the arm, yes, and go. So she pulls it in tight, and then a kick. Love that. In tight, so her holding that hip up, now the hip can be a little sideways, but trust me, when you keep that knee like that, boom, you're gonna hold it to the back and start pulsing. Pulse behind you. Ah, good. 5, 4, 3, 2, switch it up. I'm coming over to Ashley, and get set, go. So you pull it all the way up and kick. That's it. I want you to think of like Spider-Man getting it out there. Pull it up tight, and then boom, straighten it and pull it behind you. Gancho kick. Whoop, kick. Love it. Love it. Is that sweat, or is that just like the radiator from, no, that's some sweat. I like that. Come on now. So good. This is hard booty training because it's worth it. You're not gonna quit. Start pulsing, because what you don't do today, you cannot get back tomorrow. You're done in 3, how many?
2,
How many?
1.
And guess what? I need around a pound. Double pound. So good. That was your little 10-minute booty workout. Did you get your pump on? I call it the booty pump. I hope those jeans are fitting a little tighter. Up top and not at the quads. Yes, let's get a little stretch on. Come on down to the mat. I want you to pull your left knee to your chest right here. Get a nice pull. Lean back. I don't want you up. You just get to relax. You get to enjoy. This is the fun part. You get a good stretch on. You're thinking about Brazil. You're thinking about Ipanema Beach. You're thinking about thongs. I am, and it's a good place to be. I like it. All right, let's get a little figure 4. Bring that knee up. Pull it over. Now, this is what's key, is that you're going to bring this ankle whoop, up toward your shoulder blade, this one. So grab onto the shin, or you can reach through and grab the knee. Whatever you've got to do is all good. So pull it in. I'm using this opposite knee to kind of drive it in, and I feel that stretch. Whoa, real deep right here in the hip socket. And if you don't feel it, grab onto that foot and pull that ankle in a little bit more. Take it over to the side, extend the arms. And you should feel this stretch now along the hip and wrap it around into your lower back. Reach long, look to that hand. Deep breathing. Hard work pays off, my friend, I guarantee it. On the exhale, bring the knees back to the chest. And we're gonna switch. It's about consistency. It's not about training harder. It's about showing up, day in and day out. So you gotta love these short workouts. They're less than 10 minutes. I mean, come on, you got 10 minutes in your day, I know you do. And you just keep coming back and you keep push and play, my friend. Turn it over. Right here, I'm gonna pull that knee right up and I'm gonna drive it in, figure 4 stretch. If you didn't have the flexibility, let's say you were here, I could wrap a towel around the foot and I could do it from here. It's all good. And now you're gonna bring it over to the side. Now, one thing on this stretch, I don't like cranking down on my knee. A lot of people are trying to adjust their back there. Don't do that. It's a little bit of weight. The idea is to feel a stretch in the outer hip and a little bit here. Not more than that. You don't need to do that. On the exhale, bring the knees back to your chest, and we're gonna sit up and roll up and sit up. And then we'll take our hands up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Just for a second of me time, you get to think about the hard work that you put in, that you took the time out of your day to pay it forward to yourself. Eyes up. From the Booty Squad, I'm Brett Hoebel. I want to thank you. Muito obrigado. We'll see you very soon.
Hey, I'm Courtney Prather, one of your BeFit trainers. Protein helps muscle recovery after a workout. I usually have a protein shake with BeFit Whey Protein after each workout. Check out the recipes and get your own on BeFit.com.